We are Team 23, and we are Team
Hot Dogs.
My name is Wyatt.
I'm James.
I'm Sam.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Morgan.
And our product is the hot dog toaster.
Okay, so some changes that we made to the outer shell and insulation were that we decided that a stainless steel outer shell would not only provide more durability, but would also have a better aesthetic. So most toasters are made of stainless steel, and we figured that people would want this if it wasn't just plastic and had that Coca-Cola form. So instead, we took big pieces of sheet metal and we formed them to the outer edges of the metal or the plastic part. And we cut holes so that you could see the dial and the button and the press lever. And in addition, we created this top cover kind of the same way. So we took that big piece of sheet metal, we cut the sides so that it fit to the top of our shape, and then we bent it around the edges. If we had more resources, more time, we would be able to create this whole shell, this whole base out of just one piece of sheet metal, and we would use deep drawing in order to create it to just form around the outer edges. And in addition, we did have that red piece of plastic that was originally our outer shell. We used that as insulation this time in order to not release all that heat through just our metal. But if, again, given more time and more resources, instead of having this plastic part as our insulation, we would add actual insulation into the center.
All right, so some more changes that we made to the toaster is the fact that we no longer have the hot dog bun layout. We now have the hot dog and just bun layout. To continue on with the change of layout, we also increased the size of where the buns themselves would go in, hopefully, and that would hopefully not burn the buns as well. The next edit we also did was deepening the tray of the crumb tray to hopefully catch more crumbs and catch the grease.
Alright, so I must talk a little bit more specifically about the heating elements that we've added and what we've changed in this. Now, adding these heating elements is not exactly easy. What we did is take the two original elements we had and box them in by adding two more half elements. And these half elements were made out of one of the original elements cut in half. Now, when we did that, that meant that we had to solder new leads onto these elements.
During the prototyping phase, we ran into some issues that made the toaster not work as well as we wanted it to. We had issues securing the internals of the toasters in a way that resisted the heat. We did with what we had and combined our two toasters to create our prototype. Due to the thin sheet metal that holds it together, we had issues with it bending and the electromagnet not contacting like it should, which holds the toaster on. The tape holding the elements in place also begins to smoke after a certain amount of cooking time. Given more time and money, the elements would be secured properly with rivets and our parts would be cut out of laser cut from new sheet metal so that they fit together as they should. This was not possible given our budget and time constraints to build this prototype.
Okay, so here is an overhead view of the heating elements as well as the cooking tray for the hot dog buns. Here's another shot which is going to show the hot dog holder, which places the hot dogs in a specific location during cooking. Here's a picture of the circuit board used and the press lever used to activate the circuit and power the heating elements. And here's actually a cooking shot of where the hot dogs and the buns will be placed during cooking. Here's a little demonstration of how the hot dog toaster functions. As you can see, the press lever is pressed all the way down, which is providing power to the circuit. This circuit is powering both of the half heating elements and additionally both full-length heating elements. This was thought to provide more even heating to the hot dogs and getting them more efficiently to their desired cooking temperature. In order to cook the buns, we thought that we could just use the excess heat given off by each of these coils to toast the bun. This was thought to be a more energy efficient and more effective way of toasting and cooking the hot dogs than the previous method.
I'm going to talk a little bit about the economics of our new prototype and proposed product. So we added the metal case, insulation, and two smaller heating elements as far as stuff that was added. And then we took away the plastic case. So the metal case would cost an extra $1.68 in material. The insulation would cost about 20 cents in material. And the two smaller heating elements would cost about $2.20 in material. Additionally, we would take away about 42 cents from not having the plastic case or shell. So that would be a total material cost added of $3.66. And then there would be about 50 cents added in operations costs to actually make the parts and put them together. So in total, that would be about $4.16 added to the product. The current price is about $20 depending on where you get it from. So we would propose a new sales price of $25.99. This would mean that for each part sold, we would add $4.16 to the cost of making the part, but we would also have an extra profit of $1.83 per item sold.
So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about customer improvements we made to show that this product is better than the one made before. So if you looked at the old product, it was a red shell plastic Coca-Cola product, not something you want in your house. Here you look at a nice stainless steel metal toaster, perfect with any kitchen. You got black, stainless steel, white appliances, fits everything. Something that people will want in their house. We got better heating. We have a nice surrounded heating coil here. It will actually toast the hot dog up to 165 degrees, something that didn't take much effort in terms of engineering changes, but vastly improves the product. We have a bigger bun slot. We got something which will not burn the buns. When you're cooking hot dogs, you don't want a bun that has black char on it. You want a nice toast bun slot. Not going to rip, perfect for your home use. And then better improvement in cleanability, quality. We have something here a little bit bent out, a little bit deeper, easier to clean the grease out of the corners. So overall, we have a better product both in terms of quality, in terms of cooking, in terms of aesthetics, in terms of looks, something that you'd want in your house, you want to sell, you want to sell. And all that for only a slight cost improvement, $5 more for the consumer, so that's something they're going to pay in order for a better product in their home.